Welcome back to the Iron Mind Chronicles, the place where we forge strength, resilience, and purpose by navigating life's most challenging journeys. I'm Kirby Ingles, veteran, leader, coach, and a man who's walked the path from battlefield to boardroom and from the rigors of military life to often uncertain waters of reintegration into civilian life. This podcast is for the men and women out there who have served those leading teams and anyone who's striving to build resilience. And in the face of life's challenges, today we're going to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart: the rough waters of military separation and reintegration. That's a journey I know well, and it's one that shaped who I am today. So today's episode will stem from a recent blog post that I wrote titled Navigating the Rough Waters of Military Separation and Integration. And it's a subject that resonates with me deeply. And I'm sure it will with many of you, whether you're a veteran or yourself or someone who's just close to someone transitioning out of the military. This is really one of the most important stages of their life. And it has to be a priority. Separation from the military isn't just about leaving a job. It's about leaving behind a life, a community, an identity that's been forged in the fires of service. Now, for many of us, the military isn't just something that we do. It's a core part of who we are. So when it's time to hang up the uniform, it can feel like you're stepping into uncharted waters without a map and without a safety net. And for me, transitioning into civilian life after 26 years of the military was one of the most rewarding things I got to do, but also one of the most challenging periods of my life. I was great out the gate. I had thought it through. I was prepared. I had everything locked up walking out the door. But a year to 2 years after that transition, after walking out that door and hanging up those boots on that power line, I realized I wasn't as prepared as I thought. And you spend so long in an environment where structure is clear, the mission is defined, and the brotherhood is strong. But then suddenly you find yourself in a world where those things, they no longer exist in the same way. And you have to rebuild your identity, rediscover your purpose, and you find new ways to apply the leadership and resilience you developed in service. Now, reintegration isn't just about finding a new job or adjusting to civilian norms. It's about reshaping who you see yourself, or who you see yourself as, and how you fit into this new world. And that process isn't easy. You can feel isolated, disoriented, and it's frustrating. And here's the thing: it's also an opportunity to redefine who you are, to apply the skills that you've developed in new ways, and to forge a path forward with purpose and intent. In today's episode, I wanted to talk to you and take you through some of the key challenges that veterans face during this transition. But more importantly, I wanted to share the strategies that helped me and so many others successfully navigate these rough waters. Because if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that we don't have to go through this alone. And there's a way to turn adversity into strength. One of the biggest challenges we face is the loss of identity. The uniform, the rank, the camaraderie, it's all tied into who we are. And when that's gone, it can leave a void. But here's the key: we're not defined solely by our time in the service. The qualities that made us strong leaders, the resilient soldiers, and the dedication to teammates are still a part of us. The challenge is learning how to apply those qualities in new ways. It's also about finding a new mission. And in the military, the mission is always clear. But in civilian life, you have to find that clarity for yourself. And for me, that's meant dedicating myself to coaching and helping others build resilience. whether they're veterans like me, business leaders, or people simply trying to navigate life's challenges. And another big hurdle is reintegrating into civilian work and life. The culture shock, it's real. You go from a highly disciplined, structured environment to one that's far more ambiguous. But the key to making this transition is flexibility. You have to learn to adapt. And that's something that I struggled with. To find new ways of leading and really to embrace different perspectives that come with civilian life. And that was also a huge stumbling block for me. One of the strategies I've found most effective is staying connected, like Project Healing Waters. And find a community, whether that's other veterans, a faith-based group. There's been several male Christian groups that I've been a part of, or even professional networks that you can hang out with, like the ACA Coffee Club in Shawnee, Kansas, where I go to quite often. There's even other groups like Toastmasters International and so many others, Red, White, and Blue, Team RWB. But there's so many out there that you can be a part of and that will help you with your sense of identity and the purpose during your transition. And finally, it's about giving yourself grace, something I didn't do enough of. And the transition isn't always easy, and it's not always smooth. But you know what? That's okay. It's a process of growth and discovery. And I'm discovering now that what I initially thought I should be doing, well, that wasn't working out. I have significant challenges with certain personalities. And that's okay. We're all on this journey together. Remember that resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about learning and growing and finding new ways to thrive, no matter the circumstances. In the end, military separation and reintegration is a journey, right? A journey. It's one filled with challenges, but also opportunities for growth, for self-discovery, and new beginnings. And just like any rough waters, it's easier to navigate them when you have the right tools, the right mindset, especially, most especially, the right people by your side. They need to have that tribe. I would say that's probably one of the most important things that you need to think about on your way out the door. And that's it for today, for this episode of Iron Mind Chronicles. And I just want to thank you for taking this journey with me. And I hope today's discussion on military separation and reintegration resonated with you in some way. I'm going to talk about this stuff quite a bit because it's had a significant impact on my life. And I think it's something that we need to discuss more. And plus, I'm close to it. Remember, whether you're navigating this transition yourself or supporting someone who is, you don't have to go at it alone. There's strength in community, that tribe, and resilience, and in the lessons that we learn along the way. And if you found value in today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, share it with others so you can help them find this podcast and join us on this journey and build this community. I also love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Feel free to reach out to me on social media. I'm on X and LinkedIn, or just drop me a message. And even if you agree or disagree, I still would love to hear your perspective. This isn't about fighting or debating or arguing with anybody, but it's about a conversation. And until next time, stay strong, stay focused, keep forging your own iron mind. Together, we'll continue to build the resilience needed to thrive, no matter where life takes us. Thank you for being a part of the Iron Mind Chronicles. I'm Kirby Ingles, and if you don't have a tribe, there's a place for you here. I'll see you on the next episode.